common, and I feel greatly honored and privileged to be given this opportunity as ambassador of the Philippines to present my speech about one issue of cultural conflict or humanitarian crisis and critique its implications towards my country. Your Excellencies, today I'm going to talk about the rights of the child. The Convention of the Rights of the Child sets out that all children have fundamental rights relating to survival, participation, development, and protection against discrimination. I'm proud to say that Philippines is at the forefront of international efforts to protect children's rights and ensure compliance with the UN conventions and other international instruments relating to children. In my country, Philippines, we have traditions that children and young people should be heard in matters that affects them. This means that we also emphasize this as policy. The importance of establishing and maintaining independent institutions that children can turn to and that speak out of them. The convention has been ratified by almost every country in the world, but a number of countries have made extensive reservations. There have been positive development in recent years of key areas of education and survival. However, challenges remain. 25 years after the convention was adopted, a huge number of children are still living in conditions that are far below the standards set. The University of Convention of the Rights of the Child must be upheld. All government must be held accountable for releasing children's rights through legislation and establishing the necessary institution mechanism. Government must ensure that child and young people are protected against violence, abuse, exploitation, and recruitment to armed groups. And they must give priority of safeguarding children's right to survival, development, health, and education when allocating resources. Dear friends, it is important that measures here in the Asian region and even globally target the poorest and most marginalized children, and that children and young people have the opportunity to participate, to express their opinions, and to organize themselves in order to promote their interests and define their needs. Philippines intensified global efforts to promote education will improve the realization of children's rights, such as their opportunity to participate, and will increase children's awareness of human rights. When children are kept out of school, or when schools fail to achieve adequate learning outcomes, this is a fundamental violation of children's rights, with far-reaching social and economic impacts. In order to ensure that our efforts reach all children who are still out of school or not learning enough in school, my government is giving particular priority to girls, children with disabilities, and children with crisis and conflict situations. This group accounts for most of those who do not have opportunities for personal development through education. I would like to share Philippines' 3 priorities. First, we want to strengthen the implementation of Convention on the Rights of the Child by incorporating the Convention into national legislation. Second, we want to ensure that children are protected in armed conflict and combat violence against children. Third, to help children to have the same opportunity to start and complete school, so that all children and young people can learn basic skills and are equipped to tackle adult life. Lastly, as our national hero once said, the youth is the hope of our nation, o ang kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. Empowering children and young people is a good investment, for it fosters the development of active citizens who assert their social, economical,